Superboy and Robin. That's right, guys. It's time for the two greatest young superheroes to fight. They're gonna see who's stronger, faster, more intelligent, more tactical. I said the word right this time. Anyway, you're at the Complete Story series, where we take the trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then we bring it back to you in a dramatic motion movie. All alterations are to protect our butts from copyright. Yeah, that's right. Now we're gonna see the two of them fight, and the future of the Super Sons will be decided!
I've met my greatest enemy, Pennyworth, and it's boredom. Damian is sitting at the Bat computer, grounded from his latest caper with Superboy. Alfred tells him that he isn't leaving until he serves his sentence. And Robin tells him, my father, Batman, is only punishing me to save face. It's only because Superman and Lois grounded Superboy. This is why I like working with the Teen Titans. No parents are involved. I don't even know why my father bothers maintaining a friendship with Superman. Alfred corrects Damian. Your father considers a lot of things a waste of time, like sleep, but he values his friendship with Superman. Psst! Super loser is more like it. As Alfred leaves, Damian hears a rather interesting noise. But hours earlier, Jonathan Kent, aka Superboy, was dealing with his punishment by doing chores in the farm without his powers. Until he used his super leap and Lois wasn't exactly happy with him because he was using his powers when he wasn't supposed to be. That's how being grounded works. You don't get to do what you want to do, and well, as you can imagine, she was kind of mad at him. Superman comes out asking if he just saw his boy using his powers, and John pouts, telling his dad, Mom handled it. Superman tries to explain that they want him to learn to keep his powers under control. They're moving to Metropolis. He needs to get used to that. John tears off his hoodie, super angry. They don't want him to use his powers. He's in trouble for helping people, and they're moving him away from his home? With that, he super leaps away. This is a prison! I just want to be myself! Superboy begins bouncing around Gotham City, just angry and frustrated. Why is it that everyone tells me what to do? And cities suck! This is all Robin's fault. Robin sucks! As Jonathan decides that he's gonna go tell Robin himself, he sneaks into the Batcave, where the two of them find each other. But since it's a surprise, Robin responds properly, throwing Superboy into the giant penny. He turns around shouting, Intruder! Throwing his batarangs at Superboy, which all land in the penny as Superboy is yelling back, It's me, you idiot! Stop throwing stuff at me! Robin walks over, pointing his finger into Superboy's head. You could be an escaped Amazo clone that we missed. And Superboy slaps his hand away. Cut it out! It's me! As they walk around, Superboy explains that he's just tired of everything. They're forcing him to move, they're punishing him, and they're yelling at him. And Robin tells him, You're wasting your potential. You should be embracing the change instead of moping around the Batcave. They go back and forth about Batman and Superman and who's better and who was crying last time they hung out. John says that it was Robin. Which ends with Robin looking Superboy in the face. We are not friends! Why are you here? And John makes a fist. I never said we were. Robin slaps his fist away, so Superboy throws him across the room. Robin fires a grappling hook, so Superboy leaps into the air to meet him. Robin then throws dozens of batarangs, which all bounce off of Superboy as he goes in to hit Robin. Except Robin, he's a trained assassin, and he kicks John in the face. John grabs him and throws him down, but Robin catches himself. Then when he looks back, John has a giant computer thingy, and he hurls it at Robin. Then he lands kicking Robin in the face, so Robin grappling hooks away as explosions go off all over the Batcave. John takes a swing and Robin leaps over it as they go in for the final hit. And that's what Alfred calls out, What's going on? John runs off to hide where Damian pointed, and Alfred walks down with 2 plates. He looks around, only seeing Damian, and then simply, without pause, says, I cannot believe my life has come to a place where I have to say this. He looks at the dinosaur statue that Batman has, and it has a red cape hanging out of it. Please step out of the dinosaur's buttocks. Both John and Robin sit down to eat their meal, and Alfred asks Jonathan why he's joined them. Damian leans back in his chair. Oh, he came to complain, which leads to John snapping, Shut up! And Damian telling him, No, you shut up! Alfred explains that he watched their fathers go from being enemies fighting over the stupidest things to eventually becoming trusted allies and then friends. There's nothing better in this world than a friend who's gone through what you've gone through. John simply says that he just really doesn't want to move away from Hamilton County. Cities stink. You can't be afraid of change. It's going to happen no matter what. And that's when Batman and Superman arrive. John demands to know where they were, and Robin calls it out. Diabolical! You were listening in on our conversations! So John looks at his dad asking the question, is it true? Were you and Batman arguing all the time? That was before Damian's dad and I discovered how much we could relate, son. Batman chimes in, like looking after children who just try to pummel each other. And Damian chimes in, and I'm sure you weren't the least bit curious as to who would win. Superman grabs a piece of bread while Batman pours himself a drink. Who do you think would win if we fought, Bruce? Me. But I'm stronger, and I can fly. Me. I think your cowl's too tight, Batman. Superman turns back to his son. I'm sorry, son, but you're moving to Metropolis with us. There's no way around that. Yeah, but I don't have to like it. No, you're right. You don't. But your mother and I were talking, and we've decided that if you are going to be a part of this superhero world, you need to be able to protect yourself from it. He places his hands on the shoulders of both boys. So we thought that you could train and have your adventures with someone similar to your age. Both boys get super excited and they run off as Superman turns back to Bruce. I just need to sell Lois on that. Good luck, Kent. With smirks that imply trouble, John asks Damian what he wants to do now. And as they left, Damian tells him, remember what I said when we fought Kid Amazo? Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
And there you have it. The Super Sons are now going to move forward as the greatest team up ever. At least until a writer gets on the thing that I don't like. But right now, this writer is awesome. I can't remember who he is off the top of my head. Check out the video right here, the first adventure of the Super Sons, and don't forget to check out over here. It's something that YouTube recommended to you. Hopefully it's something on our channel. Maybe it's a cat video. I don't even know. But down here is the subscription video. I'll see you guys next time right here at Comicstorian!